Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kat. Why am I pointing at myself like that? I got these nails on, so I'm gonna be probably showing them off a lot in this video and pointing at a lot of things. Okay, the last video we had very crusty nails. It was a mess. We had 3 squares. We were late. We had things going on. Now we're back to Zen land, where we can just make 1 square a day. And I got the opportunity to go to Michael's today. I needed to buy a couple last minute gifts. Some yarn. Don't get too excited. I only got 2 skeins. It was a buy one, get one 50% off. All yarn at Michael's. Go right now. Get that yarn. I was like, perfect, because I actually really wanted to make a Grinch square, but I didn't have the right green. But how can we have a Christmas blanket with no Grinch? What? This new yarn that I've never tried before, so it's kind of like we're gonna get to try and test a new yarn in this Vlogmas episode. It is the Loops and Threads. I don't even know. Loops and Threads Impeccable Acrylic. 285 yards, 4.5 ounces. They recommend a 5mm hook, and they call it a medium 4-weight yarn. And it's just this beautiful Grinch green, and I love it. Let's show you the other yarn. I also got this very light baby pink in the same exact yarn, because I said it was buy one, get one half off. It changes color so easily depending on how the light hits it, but it is very light pink. So, yarn. Got that. I would like to make a solid granny square that is just this color, and then just put the details of the eyes, nose, and mouth of the Grinch on the square. So that's what we're gonna do today. So without further ado, let's just get started. Let's see how this center pole wants to act. That's the outer one. Okay, not bad at all. And I'm also going to tell you how I do my solid granny squares now. And I might even just, I don't think I need to delete my old tutorial per se, but that's not how I do it anymore. So this is how I now do my solid granny squares. So here we are, we did a magic ring and we have a chain 1 on it. We're going to chain 2 more. I'm going to yarn over and do a double crochet and another one. So I have chain 3, double crochet, double crochet. Going to chain 2. This yarn's really soft. I like it. I'm going to do a granny cluster, which is 3 double crochets. And I'm going to do 2 more granny clusters with chain 2 in between. 1, 2. That's 1 granny cluster with chain 2. And another 1 with chain 2. Now, this is my last granny cluster. I'm actually not going to chain 2. I'm only going to chain 1 for the one before I slip stitch to end the round. So I'll chain 1, and then I'll slip stitch into the top stitch of that chain 3. That's my first round. Now this is a solid granny square, so now I'm just going to chain 2, and in that same stitch I'm going to double crochet into the next stitch, and into the next stitch, next thing you want to do is put 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space, chain 2, 3 double crochet. We're going to put a double crochet on top of each one of these double crochets, is on top of each one of these. So it's kind of like we're skipping that one. And we're just going to put it into the next one and into the next one. Then I'm going to put 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So our corners always have 2 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and when we go across we skip the first double crochet and then we crochet into the top of the others. 1, 2, we're getting into our last cluster here. We're going to do everything as normal, how we would in the corner. This will get a little tricky here. You might have to fold back your corner there just to make it a little easier. Sorry, my thread split, but that was the first time my thread split at all this whole time, so that's pretty good. So it'll be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then skip this chain and slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. And chain 2 because we want to have 4 rows of this, so we're going to repeat everything we've been doing for the next 2 rows. Chain 2, double crochet into the same stitch, double crochet on top of all the previous ones, into the chain 2 space I'm putting 2 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. I gotta say, this yarn so far is really nice to work with. I would definitely buy this yarn again. It's very nice. It's quite nice. Same like last round, I skipped that first double crochet. I did not crochet into the top of it. I thought it was going to be annoying to crochet with the nails, but it's actually kind of making it easier somehow. I'm able to grip everything better with the nails. Is that weird? Do you guys crochet with fake nails, or do you have naturally long nails? Or do you find that annoying with crochet? This is actually not... Whenever I would see videos of people crocheting with long nails, I was like, oh, that couldn't be me. Like, I give them props. but it actually feels quite nice. Interesting. Alright, so now I'm going to slip stitch. I'm going to, again, skip the chain 2. You can tell it's the chain 2 because you can see, oh, sorry. You can see right here, 1, 2. Then this is the double crochet, and that's the top of it. So I'm going to slip stitch into that, so I'm going to skip that. And there you have it. So I did 1, 2, 3. I need one more round. Okay, here we go. Last round. So I chained 2. I put a double crochet in my same stitch. I'm just going to keep going till I get to the corner. I think this is probably my new favorite acrylic yarn so far. I haven't tried any of the other colors yet. But I love the color. I love how it's working up. I'm really loving it. I'm so surprised. I think I was dissing on Michaels in previous episodes. So I totally take that back. They totally stepped it up. They had a good sale. Buy one, get one half off. I will be back. And like we did in the last round, we're going to skip that chain 2 and go into that top of that first double crochet for our slip stitch to finish the round. Our square is looking very square indeed, and very Grinchy green, so happy about that. Just for reference, we have how many stitches? Let's see, 17 stitches across each side of that square, which is what we need. So good. Let's cut our yarn. So now that we have our green square completed, we're going to go in with the yellow and create a magic ring. We're going to make 2 eyes in the yellow. So in the magic ring, 3 single crochet, and I'm going to tighten this ring. Then I'm going to do a turning chain, which is just a chain 1, and I'm going to turn my work. Into the next stitch, I'm going to increase, so I'm going to put 2 single crochets. And the next one I'm also going to increase, and the last one as well. So we're going to have 6 stitches total. And that is it. At that point, you can just chain 1 and fasten off, make 2 of those. And of course, we're going to need to sew on the eyes. And then after that, you'll see how I sew on the rest of the features. And I'm just going to use black yarn for the rest of the features after these eyes. And yeah, then we'll be all done with this Grinch square. And I'll go ahead and sew 4 squares onto our blanket, the 3 from the last video, including this one will make 4. So that will be the rest of this video. And that's really it. I'll let you guys enjoy. So we're sewing on the last square, approaching the very end of our video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please make sure to hit that like button and hit the bell and subscribe if you want to. And I will see you in the next video.